$12 billion Exxon plant that is planned for Portland. Now, the company says it will create more than 6,000 construction jobs during the build-out. And right now, there's a serious deficit in the kind of skilled workers needed for that construction. Tonight, our Madeline Dart takes us inside the local craft training center where some eager young people are learning some of the skills they will need.
This is where teens and adults are learning a new craft. President of Craft Training Center Michael Sandrowski says this is where anyone can learn welding, instrumentation, and other skills.
We train them, we make them aware, plus they're drug-free. We teach them soft skills, we teach them everything it takes to go on to a job.
Sandrowski meets students as young as sophomores in high school. He says by the time they graduate, they're ready to enter into jobs like the Exxon plant.
We're building a future, you know. I want to make sure that we're making an impact out there.
Students like Mariah Martinez are preparing for the real world. Although she just graduated from high school, Martinez is just months away from being a certified welder.
I like to inspire people a lot because they say like you're so young and with a good head on your shoulders.
Sandrowski says although there's students filling these booths, they need more in order to meet the demands of the incoming plant.
When a company calls and says, do you have 100 welders that I can have? The answer right now is no.
He adds the deficit comes from the lengthy training process.
Pipe fitter certification, mobile crane operations certification.
And encourages anyone who can learn and follow these 3 guidelines.
Get to work on time. Stay drug-free. You have to work with others well.
To submit an application. Madeline Dart, 3 News.